Good evening, everyone, and welcome to St. George's, where the Salve Regina University Seahawks are set to take on the Nor'easters of the University of New England in a big Commonwealth Coast Conference men's ice hockey matchup. Hello again, and welcome. I am Andy Pizzelli, bringing you the call. The Seahawks, 7 wins in a row. They are 11-4-0 on the season. More importantly, 9-2-0 in the CCC. UNE, 8-2-1 overall. 7-2-1 in conference play. This is a major tilt here tonight. Thank you for finding us here on a Monday night here from Middletown. Seahawks were last here on Saturday and defeated Western New England 5-2 to sweep the Golden Bears for their 7th straight win. Trailed 1-0 out at the start, but then scored 5 unanswered goals to take the lead. The Nor'easters played Friday, not Saturday, and they lost 6-2 to Curry, their worst loss of the year. Outshot 41-21 in that game. Their first game back after the break, so a lot of rust presumably to try and knock off. And we'll see how these two teams settle in here. Between the pipes for UNE, Billy Gerard will get the start on the year. He's 7-2-1 overall for the sophomore, the rookie from Boca Raton, Florida. Meanwhile, Nick Latinovich, the senior from Braun, Ontario, will get the start. Here's Benson playing it across onto the wing, no one home. Latinovich, 9-3-0 on the season between the pipes for Salve Regina. Second in the CCC in save percentage, 17th in the nation is Latinovich. Here's Boudreau behind the net. Lost the puck. This one sent it out in front for a backhand. Latinovich able to deny. Seahawks turned it over in deep. That one played in front for Aaron Aragon, the senior from Whittier, California. Big key tonight for Salve is to try and stay out of the penalty box. And right off the bat, Tyler Carangelo is going to sit 58 seconds into the game. Power play for UNE, and this is where they are very dangerous. 27.9% on the season. First in the CCC, 9th in the NCAA on the power play are the Nor'easters. Very, very dangerous on the power play. Paddled in deep behind the net, held there, now out onto the wing right side. Straight away up top, held by Chris Jones. Delays now back to the point, waiting is Sheehy. Plays it into the corner. Seltenreich, top of the right wing circle, back to Jones. Straight away, right side, back to Seltenreich, delaying in the circle, throws it on the net, and it's blocked by Kroon. Seahawks trying to clear. Seltenreich hops it in behind the cage. Justin Dixon trying to center it. That's deflected. Nor'easters keep it onside. Chris Jones slaps it on the goal. Pad save made, and the rebound thrown wide of the net, and it comes off its moorings. 18:23 to go in the first, 1:21 to go on the power play. Nor'easters will send out their second power play unit here. The men to watch are Fuss and Aragon. 4 goals for Fuss, 3 goals for Aragon on the power play. As I said, top-rated unit in the conference and 9th best power play in the nation. Winslow waiting, and the shot is blocked. Sennett stepping in the way. Liam Darcy tipped into the zone by Scuto. Stanley tries to power it around the boards, and he does. .50 seconds to go on the power play here for UNE. Darcy swings it back to Winslow. Straight over the line, now angling left side into the slot with a shot, and that one skipped wide. Chases down the rebound, tried to hop it in front. Instead, wrists it around the boards, near side Darcy. Plays it back onto the wing right side. Winslow. Back up top, Darcy. Back to Winslow. Snaps it on the goal. Pad save made by Latinovich. Rebound behind the net. Scooped and collected by Jimmy Elser. And he wrists it up to the point, and no one home there for UNE. They'll have to chase it back. 15 seconds to go now on the power play for the Nor'easters. John McLean intercepts that rink-wide pass and deflects it into the corner. 5 seconds to go before Carangelo can come free. Darcy snaps it up the left side, back to even strength. Played in front, tipped on the goal. Latinovich spinning, makes the save. Descanio tipping it on the net. So the Seahawks dodged that one. Offensive zone draw here for UNE. Picked off by Caden Kanderka. He's off to the races now, left side, and then cut off from the puck by Spitzer. Good speed there from Will Spitzer, freshman from Lincolnshire, Illinois. Puck played up the right side. Brendan Kim races to it. Outlet Sage Englund. Actually make this John McLean over the line right side. Check from behind, takes the puck to the wall. McLean in the stick battle for it, and the Nor'easters will peel it away from the boards and lift it out to center. Bounce back to the Seahawks zone. Kim. Back to Brendan Kim. Snap straight up the middle. Can't connect with Carangelo. Coming over the line now. Offside are the Nor'easters. Seltenreich just a shade off the mark with Courtmanch. It was a penalty-filled game here on Saturday between the Seahawks and the Golden Bears. Seahawks want to avoid that here tonight. Did not get into a special teams battle with the Nor'easters. Tyler Glennon over the line, looking to snap it into the slot, runs away from Seltenreich. Picked off by Borges instead. Trying to get it to DeStefani up the near side. Hoon Kim tripped up in front of the Seahawk bench. Delayed penalty coming here. Borges knocked down at the blue line. That might be a second penalty coming as well. We'll have to see. Net is empty with the delayed penalty. And 15:40 to go in the first. Stanley to the far side. This is 6-on-5 right now with the open net. And the delayed penalty. Walensky sprints up the left side, looks to snap it on the goal. Save made by Girard. It hops into the air and is touched by the Nor'easters. And let's see what the call is here. Could very easily be two calls. Borges taking exception to Alexander Vukoda, the senior from Eggertown, Mass. And so just the trip is called. Just tripping against Seltenreich. The graduate from Littleton, Colorado. So power play here for Salve. Chance to get their unit going. And they tie up on the draw. Loose in the high slot. McLean can't get to it. And it's angled out by the Nor'easters and down. Benson over the line right side. Looked to drop it back off. Instead plays it around in the left wing corner. Sennett sprints to it. Touches it in front. That one deflects. Hoon Kim delaying in the high slot. Recovers it. Moves it right side. John McLean waiting. Powers it on the goal. And that one skips behind the cage and into the left wing corner. Back behind the net. Benson off to the side of the cage. Double teamed. Wedged off the puck and sent down the ice by the Nor'easters. Spencer Stanley over the line across to Damon Zimmer. Zimmer back to Walensky. Zimmer left side. Snaps it across to the right side. Thrown on the goal and wide. And it'll skip all the way back out. Stanley from his own blue line. DeStefani tips it into the zone. Nor'easters find it and clear it. .40 seconds to go on the power play here for Salve. Stanley, right side, intercepted. Could be a 2-on-1 here, shorthanded. Skated in by the Nor'easters. Looking to center it, tipped on the goal. Latinovich makes the save. And then a whistle as the net, again, off its moorings. That was Dixon and Aragon on the shorthanded 2-on-1. 29 seconds to go on the power play here for Salve. And they will have to take this draw in their defensive zone. Aragon and DeStefani. Seahawks win it 26 seconds left on the man advantage. Here's Boudreau. Weaves to neutral ice. And swings back for Walensky, and he has to double back for it. Walensky now turns with speed. Over the blue line straight away. Shielding the puck right side. Dishes it back to the blue line. Across now Stanley. 8 seconds on the power play. Up top, DiStefani looking to turn. Throws it on the net. Save made by Girard. Up and out of play with 2 seconds left on the advantage. Attacking zone draw here with 13:26 to go in the first period. No score. Seahawks win the draw. One-timer thrown wide of the net. Out of the box is Seltenreich. So both teams have come up empty here on early power play chances. Seahawks trying to hold it in left side. Paquette. Paquette once again can't get to it. Scooped out through center. Racing back. Azzano tied up, and the Nor'easters are offside here. They can't hear the near side official. And so we will draw here in neutral ice. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. Right now, if you go by points in the CCC, Endicott is the top seed, followed by Curry, 2 points behind. Salve in the third spot with 26 points. UNE, 22 points, but obviously they have missed some games here at the start of the new year. Wraparound chance denied by Latinovic. Loose in the circle left side, and the Seahawks will look to skate it out with speed. Here's Kinderka trying to play it across, and it's tipped back out of the zone. Wide of Carangelo. Garrett Zaremli sees Seltenreich sprinting in. He'll come to get it in the left wing corner and pass it around to Carangelo. Hopped up the ice, chopped down. McLean can't get to it. And this may be called offside here. So if the season ended today, which it's not, but Endicott, Curry, Salve, UNE. Seahawks, though, do have the best win percentage in the conference right now, despite playing 2 less games than Endicott and 1 less game than Curry. So things really bunched up at the top there, those top 4 teams. Nor'easters come into tonight ranked 12th by USCHO. Seahawks have yet to make an appearance in the poll. But a lot can change in the next few weeks as all these top teams start to play each other a lot more. Off the skate of Sennett at center. Deflected into the zone. They'll say onside. DiStefani can't get to it. Given away. Sennett with the one-timer. He scores! .12:02 to go in the first. George Sennett powers it on the net. His 6th of the season. That puck just kind of deflected back to Sennett. The heavy shot from the captain. Benson near side, touches it along for Zimmer. Up the left side, Zimmer carries into the corner. Tied up in deep, trying to get it back along for Benson. Turned over there. Nor'easters cleared out to center. Azzano backtracks for it for Salve. Brendan Kim looking for Walensky. Knifes the puck over the line. Here's Zimmer sprinting to the cage. Back to Benson in the slot. Touches it on the goal, and the pad save made by Girard. Kim keeps it in right side, sprints up to the blue line, shuffles it across to Paquette, just onto the ice. He throws it on the goal, save made by Girard. Zimmer trying to hop it into the slot. Angled out by the Nor'easters, but this should be icing, and it is. Justin Dixon, the one who sent it all the way down, and he will be one of the 5 remaining on the ice. With 11:03 to go in the first period, 1-0 Salve Regina. Seahawks have been shut out in their last 2 meetings with the Nor'easters back in the 2019-2020 season. Last Seahawk win of the series was 2-1 up in Biddeford. Teams have been trading road wins. On the goal from Paquette, and Gerard holds on once again. Gerard coming into tonight with a .926 save percentage. He's been named CCC goalie and rookie of the week in week 2. Boudreau with the loose puck down the other end. Out to center, tipped in by Young. No icing here. Paquette racing and battling with Vukota. That one centered in front and jammed over the cage into the corner. Boudreau has to retreat at his blue line. Plays it across to Zaremli. Back to Boudreau. Trying to snap it up the ice, and this should be icing. It will not. They call it off. Nor'easter's trying to catch the Seahawks in the midst of a change here. Cross ice pass. Intercepted by Kandurka over the line left side. Turns and spins it back to McLean. He's upended in the corner. Hoon Kim back from McLean. Turning at the blue line. Whistles it right side looking for Kandurka. In the corner, Kandurka trying to stash it on the backhand. Stanley looking to swing it in deep. It deflects off of Nor'easter and back out to center. That was Spitzer standing in the way. Stanley looking to gain the zone and dump it in. It deflects off of Nor'easter. Kandurka back out wide. And again, the Nor'easter is just able to muscle it back out past the blue line. Shuffled in now by Chad Morrell. Hoon Kim. McLean all the way across now. Over the line, DiStefani, one-on-one, into the middle. DiStefani left for Kandurka, and that's a bit behind him. Poked away by Zanka. And back to the Seahawks at center. Borges quickly on the re-entry, and he's offside. Close call there with DiStefani. 9:16 to go in the first period. 1-0 Salve Regina. George Sennett with his 6th goal of the year to put the Seahawks on top here early. But as we expect, a long, long way to go in this game. Sure to have twists and turns. Puck behind the cage. Borges. Sennett comes to get it as well. And the Nor'easter is able to dig it out and now look to clear. Skied out through center. Bounced into the zone. Azano trying to swat it away from Jimmy Elser. Nor'easters keep it in. Centering pass deflected. Rolling on the cage, and Latinovic is just going to freeze it. 8:46 to go. Attacking zone draw here for UNE. Glennon to take it against DiStefani, and he wins it. Thrown around the cage now. Nor'easters keep it in. She in the right side. Plays it in deep. Glennon. Top of the right wing circle. Wrist shot on the goal. Save made by Latinovic. Seahawks trying to find it. Finally hops free. Scooped out to center. Here's Sennett now. Lost an edge. And the puck taken back by Jimmy Elser. Glennon. Now she. Circles all the way in behind the cage. Out to the right wing corner. Dropped on back for Glennon. He's knocked off the puck. Near side collected by Seth Benson. Barreling over the line left side. Looks to drop it back off Boudreau. Wristed on the goal. Save made by Gerard. Juicy rebound given up. The Nor'easters here have iced it. Just trying to get that puck out of a dangerous spot. .7:58 to go in the first. Seahawks will draw on the left wing circle, the attacking end. Zimmer to take it against Tyler Glennon. Wins it back to Walensky. Wrists it into the slot. Knocked away there by the Nor'easters. And skated out by Justin Dixon. Flicked in behind the net. Stanley there first for Salve, along for Hoon Kim. Surveys the field now and comes out from behind Nick Latinovic. Stanley out to Benson on the breakout here. Over the line right side. Pulls up on the wing. Snaps it towards the goal. Zimmer looking for the tip. Puck is loose in front. Jammed down the cage by Walensky. And it skips just wide. Kim Snaps it on the goal. Pad save made with the stick now, actually, as well as Girard. Puck ricochets all the way out. Nor'easters play it into the slot with a shot, and that one goes high. Rebound kicks off the end glass, back out in front. Dangerous chance there for DePonio. Seahawks looking to counter. Here comes Englund on a breakaway in front. Englund delays and shoots it just high and out of play. Trying to go over the top of Billy Girard. .707 to go in the first. Seahawks win the attacking zone draw. From the blue line right side, just off the board, snapped on the goal, blocked in front. Here's Azzano. Tipped up by Englund. Around the boards right side, Nor'easters look to clear. Turned over to Paquette. Out to the blue line, snap towards the net, tipped down front. Blocked there. Nor'easters collect it and carry into the corner. Seltenreich able to force it up the near side boards. Turned over to Young. And he will retreat into the corner right side. Azzano saucers it out. Giving back to Nor'easters. Nearly intercepted by Brendan Kim. He gets tied up with Aragon. Seltenreich trying to duck the shoulder. Carries the puck into the corner around Zaremli. Now behind the cage. Shields it with the backhand up to the blue line. Carrying down the wall is Sheehy. Sheehy now puts on the gas. Out to the left wing corner. And turned it over. Kanderka trying to carry it ahead. He gets upended. Him and Sheehy now trade blows. Kanderka from behind rips it away. Near side, Carangelo. Too far for McLean. Alex Sheehy. And a delayed penalty coming here against Salve. Net empty with 5:40 to go in the first. Zaremli touches it. And a slash being called here. And it looks to be against Carangelo. His second. So he'll head to the box for a slash. 5:40 to go in the first period. Second power play here for the Nor'easters. 0 for 1. They win the draw. Winslow up top to Darcy. Left side gets the return pass from Jake Fuss. Winslow snaps it on the goal, tipped by Sennett, out of play. Benson can't clear it. Actually make that croon. Jimmy Elser now out to the blue line. Darcy back to Winslow, top of the right wing circle. Straight away up top, Darcy weaves his way left side. Fuss back to Darcy. Fuss again in the circle left side. Right side, Winslow trying to one-time it on the net. It goes wide. Darcy played in deep left side with a shot, and Latinovic makes the save. And the net again popping off its moorings. That was Dixon from the off angle in deep. Actually make that Shuko from the off angle in deep. Trying to get it in front. 1:16 to go on the power play here for UNE. And they collect the draw. Up top, Sheehy throws it into the corner. Dixon challenged by Kroon. Loose behind the cage. Stanley knifes it to himself and finds a gap and rolls it all the way down the ice. Chris Jones. Near side, Seltenreich over the line. Boudreau and him go to the wall. Scrum in the corner right side. Up top to Chris Jones. In the corner. Behind the net now, Azzano. Trying to clear it. It deflects off of Seltenreich. Side of the cage. It's kept alive now by the Nor'easters. Jones from in front of the Seahawk bench. Now straight away at the blue line. Snaps it on the goal. Pad save made by Latinovic. Sheehy. Pirouettes in the corner. Plays it behind the cage. Descanio now up top. Jones fakes the one-timer. Left side, thrown on the cage. Latinovic sprawling out to freeze it. Eight seconds left on the power play. 3:48 to go in the first. McLean to take this draw against Jake Fuss, the junior from Fairfield, Connecticut. Seahawks win it. Benson scales it around the glass and out. And that'll do it for the power play. Out of the box is Carangelo. Nor'easters 0 for 2 on the power play. Turned over. Here's Carangelo, fresh out of the box. Leaves it for McLean. Trying to throw it in front. Blocked there by the Nor'easters, and then Carangelo just turns and fires the loose puck wide of the net. Carangelo again with the steal in deep, trying to hop it into the slot. Racing is McLean. Kroon fires it high and wide. Kanderka cutting in right side. Touches it into the corner. Seahawks in the midst of a change, though. Out to the blue line. Thrown towards the net once again. All the way around the boards. Seahawks trying to keep it in. DiStefani does. Pokes it into the left wing corner. Darcy. Can't clear it. Brendan Kim holds it in against the wall right side. Straight away up top, Stanley waiting. Snaps it in deep left side. McLean now. And we get a whistle, and maybe this is the Nor'easters net ever so slightly off its moorings. That's a huge whistle. Nor'easters won't get to change, but at least they'll get a second to catch their breath. DiStefani and Shuko on the draw. DiStefani wins it. Near side, Kim. Out to the blue line, turns, dishes it back to Borges. Hoon Kim now fires it on the goal and into the glove of Gerard. .234 to go in the first. Nor'easters win the draw here. Alex Shee turns it over. Borges in the slot. Throws it on the goal. That one just wobbling on the net. And held by Gerard. Another attacking zone draw here for Salve. DiStefani and Courtmanch on the draw. DiStefani won it. Deflects off Borges, though. And he's able to muscle the puck away in deep. Out to Stanley at the blue line. Snaps it in front. That one tipped in wide. Borges battling in deep. Sent it. Lifted back down to the Seahawk end. Rolling on the cage. And Latinovic will touch it to Stanley. Turned over in deep. Sent it for the Nor'easters. In front for a shot, and they score! Chad Morrell. Just like that. Turned over in deep. Courtmanch. Buffeline to Morrell. Two minutes flat to go in the first, and we're tied. First goal of the year for Morrell, the junior from Boca Raton, Florida. Turned over again in the corner right side. That one thrown on the cage on the backhand, in and out of the glove of Latinovic. Jimmy Elser that time with the chance. Elser now in the corner right side. Works his way up the wing, turns, fires that one off the pad of Latinovic, who was screened. Boudreau pinned to the boards. Now Zaremli flicks the puck out through center. Benson near side trying to go cross ice. That one deflected. Carried in by the Nor'easters. They'll make a change. Seahawks free with it now. Zaremli with 1:13 back to Boudreau. Can't communicate here with Zaremli. Turned over again to the Nor'easters, and a penalty behind the play. Walensky got tied up with Courtmanch. And interference the call with 1:03 to go in the first. So the third power play now for the Nor'easters. And if they don't score before the end of the period, they'll have 57 seconds of a clean sheet to work here in the second. But 1:03 to go in the first. Nor'easters now with a chance to take the lead. Jake Fuss on the draw with DiStefani. Nor'easters control it. Winslow at the right point, straight away up top, Darcy. Carries right side. Winslow with the drive up high. Latinovic couldn't hold on to it. Out to the blue line, kept alive by UNE. Left side, Fuss. Back to Darcy. Blitzed by DiStefani. Winslow again with a shot that's blocked in front. Seahawks try to clear, but they cannot. Winslow wraps it all the way around the boards. Out to Fuss left side. 33 seconds to go in the period. Darcy out high. Back to Fuss left side in the circle. Look to play it across. Winslow has to come and get it at the blue line. He sends it in deep. Benson now in a battle. Make this croon with Jimmy Elser. Winslow now near side. Sennett trying to pin it to the boards. Comes loose in the slot. Turning for the left side for the shot. And Latinovic sprawling out to snag it with the glove. Robbing Anthony Shuko with 11 seconds to go in the first. Nor'easters win the draw. 9 seconds here, and that one's fired just wide by Chris Jones. Puck in the corner right side behind the net. Aragon tries to center it. Stanley will find it, flip it end over end, and that'll do it for the first period. So the Nor'easters will have 58 seconds left on a power play when we resume the second period. Right now, just as we expected, Salve Regina won, UNE won, all tied up here through one from St. George's. We will take a break while they tend to the ice. You're watching Commonwealth Coast Conference men's ice hockey action on the Salve Athletics Network. We'll be back. Welcome back to St. George's. Start of the second period here between Salve Regina University and University of New England in this Commonwealth Coast Conference men's ice hockey matchup. I am Andrew Pizzelli bringing you the call right now, tied 1-1. But the Nor'easters will have 58 seconds left on a power play here to start the second period. Their third power play of the game, 0 for 2 right now. As we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, a very dangerous power play unit, 27.9% on the power play coming into tonight. The first-ranked power play team in the CCC, ninth-ranked power play team in Division III. It's a 15-13 shot advantage for the Nor'easters through one period. Goals, Seahawks took the 1-0 lead. George Sennett scoring from Brandon Borges and Ethan DiStefani. But the Nor'easters answered off a Seahawk turnover in deep. Nor'easters will move right to left here in the second period, wearing their road blues with white numbers and trim. Seahawks moving left to right in the home whites with the blue and green letters and numbers. Puck in deep left side, 42 seconds left on a power play here for UNE. Up top, Darcy. Winslow now into the slot, wristed on the goal. Sennett tips it wide and out of play. 32 seconds to go on the power play. We'll draw in the left wing circle. DiStefani to take it against Jake Fuss. Got to watch him too. 4 power play goals on the year. Seahawks win it. Stanley trying to get it around the boards, and Sennett able to wedge it out. Here's DiStefani shorthanded. Just glides over the line and now snaps it towards the goal. Deflects up and out of play. Seahawks will get a neutral zone draw here, I believe. Nope, they'll keep it in the attacking end. 20 seconds to go on the power play here for UNE. And they'll have to take a defensive zone draw. Zimmer will take it for Salve against Daniel Winslow. Winslow wins it for UNE. Back to Darcy behind the cage. Darcy out through center. Straight down the middle. Dishes out to the left side, a bit behind Fuss. Kept alive by Jimmy Elser. 3 seconds to go on the power play. Puck coming out and down. Seahawks clear it as time expires. Out of the box is Walensky. Snapped up the near side. And Seltenreich is offside. And I believe we're getting a penalty here for too many men. So too many men called here against UNE. So 0 for 3 on the power play are the Nor'easters. And now the Seahawks will get their second power play. They will put Anthony Shuko in the box to serve the too many men. 18:52 to go in the second. Chance here for the Seahawks to regain the lead. Nor'easters win the draw. Time and space. And able to clear it is Chris Jones. Hoon Kim starts the rush. Sprints up the near side over the blue line. Pulls on the brakes on the corner right side, all the way up top waiting now. Kim up top to John McLean, snaps it on the goal, and he scores! I think that's Benson in front who tipped it 5-hole, and just like that, the Seahawks have the lead again. Benson from McLean and Kim. 2-1 Salve Regina. Benson's 7th of the year. First on the power play. What a swing. Seahawks take the lead. Young tied up near side. Puck lifted back out. Spencer Stanley now snapped all the way across to Hoon Kim. Swats it out of the zone back to center. Knifed away from behind. Now Paquette sprints over the line. Drops it off for the one-timer on the goal. Girard fights it off into the corner. Paquette throws his shoulder in the wing. Puck loose in the high slot. Skated out now by UNE. Able to deke around a man is Buffaline, and he risks it into the corner. Seahawks angle it back out to center. Paquette, a little 2-on-1 here. Dishes it left side. McLean trying to get it back to Paquette in front. Turned over in the slot. Hoon Kim. And down on one knee to take that away was Courtmach. McLean pushes it in on the backhand. Girard stops it behind the cage. Around the boards near side. Nor'easters. Darcy tied up with the official for a moment in the corner. Hassler wrists it away. Now out to the blue line. Tyler Glennon skates it out. Near side, Jimmy Elser. Throws it on the goal, and save made by Latinovich. And it looks like Kandurka is getting called for a penalty here. Looks to be a checking call. Did not see much there. Well, Seahawks had the lead, but this is not the type of game you want to get into with UNE, a special teams game. Another power play for UNE. Their fourth. 17 minutes to go. Snapped high and wide by Aaron Aragon. Nor'easters keep it alive. Seltenreich right side. Snaps it in deep. Gets the return pass now out on the wing right side. All the way up top. Sheehy delays. Leaves it for the shot, and that one hops in behind the net. Azano with the heavy hit in the corner, and another penalty coming. This is going to be a 5-on-3 for UNE. Azano with the big hit in the corner, knocking Justin Dixon into the boards. Boarding the call. So a minute and 32 seconds of 5-on-3 here for UNE. Big opportunity here for the visitors. Stanley can't control it. Nor'easters keep it behind the net. Winslow in the circle with a shot. That one's blocked by Stanley. Rebound still loose in the slot. Latinovich down, now back up. Thrown on the goal and wide by Jones. Again, hopped in behind the net, kept alive. Right side Winslow from the circle with a wrist shot. Save made by Latinovich. Minute to go on the 5-on-3. Puck deep in the corner right side. Left side now Seltenreich. Back behind the net. Paddled out to the wing. Waiting, there's Winslow with a shot, and he scores! That ties the game. Still power play here for UNE. So they score 5-on-3 to tie it. Winslow getting it from Aragon and Seltenreich. 16:02 to play in the second. We're tied at 2. And 1:22 left on a power play here for the Nor'easters, for them to retake the lead. Seahawks win the draw. Walensky will fire it into the zone and give chase. Back to 5-on-4. Sheehy through center. Left side for Jones. Off the glass into the corner right side. Collecting it is Dixon. Wanted to center it. Blocked by Benson. Seltenreich gathers it in the corner on the wing. Gets the return pass now out wide right side. Up top, Jones. Throws it on the cage. Save made by Latinovich. Walensky looking to turn with speed. Heel streak shorthanded here. Up the right-hand side. Takes a shove from Sheehy. Into the corner. Walensky now will just softly play it around the boards. Boudreau clears it down. 30 seconds to go on the power play for the Nor'easters. Girard out from his net. Sent up the ice. Hoon Kim Angles it back down for Salve with 20 seconds left in the power play. Sheehy waiting. Scales it off the glass. It deflects back out to center. Now Jones. Back to even strength. So the Seahawks only give up one goal as that one deflects out of play. Only give up the one goal in those 2 penalties. So 1 for 5 are the Nor'easters, which by the numbers you'll take if you're Salve Regina. But you don't want to let these power play chances really start to pile up. 14:36 to go in the second. We start again. Attacking zone draw here for the Nor'easters. They win it. Darcy from the blue line delays, throws it wide of the net. DiStefani first there for Salve, and he gets upended. Borges then gives a shot in on Courtmanch. This feels like Saturday. I guess neither team wants to play 5-on-5. We had 21 penalties called in the game here on Saturday. $14:27 to go, and the Seahawks back to the power play. They're third. Benson scored on the last power play for Salve. This one in on the goal and covered up by Gerard. Seahawks will draw on the left wing circle. Sennett against Winslow. And Sennett wins it. Back to Brendan Kim, left side. Hoon Kim now. Wanted to move it back to the point. Angled off the puck. Darcy in the corner, challenged by Sennett. Players scrum for it there. It comes loose. Brendan Kim peels it off the boards. McLean up top. Throws it in front. Tipped high and wide by Sennett. "19 seconds gone on the power play. Sennett on the draw, tied up with Aragon. Benson in the corner left side, trying to carry right towards the net. Now behind the cage, centers it for Sennett, and it goes wide. Chipped off the glass. Brendan Kim catches it in the stomach, paddles it back in deep. Benson, again, out behind the net. Into the corner right side, swung to McLean. Up top, Brendan Kim. Left side, Hoon Kim. Off the boards, at the hash marks. Plays it in deep, paddle for Benson, and his shot saved by Gerard. Scooped out of the air. Loose again. Benson on the backhand has it blocked wide. Nor'easters trying to clear it. McLean sprints into the corner right side with Seltenreich and drops the hip on Seltenreich. Nor'easters, though, able to find it and skip it down the ice. Minute to go on the power play here for Salve. Brendan Kim turns it over and fight for the shot, but a whistle. A penalty coming. Oh, my goodness. Brendan Kim being dragged down, lost the puck. It was stolen, and a clean shot in front could have been a goal. Instead, it'll be 5-on-3 for Salve now, as Aaron Aragon is sent to the box. See if the Seahawks can convert the 5-on-3. For 49 seconds, they'll have the two-man advantage. Here's Hoon Kim. Leaves it up to the left side. Back to Brendan Kim. Right side, Carangelo. Gathers in the high slot now. Back to Hoon Kim. Straight away, waiting. Brendan Kim at the left point. Changes places. Now on the right side. Snaps it to Carangelo. Return to Hoon Kim in the slot. Wristed on the goal, and it goes wide. Hoon Kim again at the point. Left side, McLean. Gathers in the skates. Looks to throw it in front. Tipped on the goal by DiStefani. Saved by Gerard. Back to McLean. 15 seconds left of 5-on-3. Here's John McLean up top. Left side. Brendan Kim throws it on the goal. It goes wide and will angle back down the ice. If the Seahawks hurry, they'll get one more little rush here of 5-on-3. McLean down the middle. Backhands it wide of the net. Recovers his own shot. Cycles it up to Stanley. Back to 5-on-4. Stanley from behind, pressured, plays it all the way in deep. DiStefani trying to sweep it around the boards. Turns it over to Darcy, and he angles it off the glass and all the way down. 55 seconds left on the power play now for Salve. This their fourth. Stanley gains the line, looks to drop it off, and Winslow sweeps it all the way down. 38 seconds to go on the power play. Borges has to circle back, chased by Winslow. Borges now leaves it for Boudreau. Borges has it go off his skate, angled in by Dixon here, shorthanded. Seahawks having a hard time getting organized here on this last rush. Glove down by Stanley with 10 seconds. Carries in right side, leaves it at the blue line. McLean trying to send it all the way across for Sennett. Back out through center, Boudreau, and that'll do it. Seahawks 1 for 4 on the power play. Boudreau with a shot, and that deflects high and out of play. Game stays tied with 11-11 to go in the second. Both teams have had a chance here in this second period on the 5-on-3. The Nor'easters converted theirs to tie the game. This is the type of back-and-forth affair we thought we'd get. Here's Kroon, does it on the goal, tipped by Zimmer, saved by Gerard. Actually, make that Englund, the one who tipped that in front. And here's Englund again in the slot, wristed on the goal and tipped up and off the glass, not out of play. Kanderka, now Paquette can't get to it. Englund pressuring once again. It goes off his glove out to center. Collected by Kroon. Snapped all the way into the zone by Shuko. Off the glass, out to center. Paquette able to knife it into the zone. Carries left side. Paquette delays, drops it off for the one-timer that goes wide. Kroon looks to play it in deep. Nor'easters come away with it, looking for the home run pass here. Here's Chad Morrell with a goal already. Flutters it towards the net, loose in the slot, now left side. All the way back across. Fired and kept in by Spitzer. Sprints to the goal. Now cycles left side. Spitzer. Left side. Played into the slot, picked off there by the Seahawks. Can be skated out. Softly played down, and this will be icing and then waved off. Seahawks sprint 5 fresh legs back out onto the ice. Carangelo floats it in the air. McLean picks it and carries it in. Lost it left side. Puck hops to him. He's able to force it in on the net, and Gerard has to cover it up. Dangerous bounce there. 9:35 to go in the second. Carangelo and Glennon on the draw in the left wing circle. And the Nor'easters control it. Jimmy Elser over the line left side. Elser behind the cage. Turning, spins it up high for the shot. Save made by Latinovich. Carangelo skies it out of the zone. Onside is Kanderka to the net. Backhand forehand, and he can't squeeze it past the pipe. That one may have hit iron as well. And now all sorts of action in front. We get a whistle here, a delayed penalty. And then a lot of action behind the net as well. Which way is this going? It looks like heading to the box is Alexander Vukoda. Are they calling matching penalties here? Let's see. Stanley looks like he's gliding towards the box. I'm not sure here what's going on. They're sending Kanderka to the box, so we're going to get a cross-check called here against Kanderka. Seahawk bench, you could hear Zach Klon and assistant coach Chris Davis calling for a dive. So we'll skate 4-on-4 here for 9:04. Well, a lot of open ice now. Two very fast teams. A lot of space to work now. We're going to see some fast lane hockey here for the next 2 minutes. So they'll call roughing against Kandurka. Aragon plays it left side. Brendan Kim follows him into the corner. Walensky can't get the steal. Darcy now down the middle with a shot that deflects high and out of play. 30 seconds gone of 4-on-4. $8:34 to go in the second. Game tied at 2 here in this Commonwealth Coast Conference matchup. Attacking zone draw here for UNE. Seahawks win it. DiStefani won it back to Spencer Stanley. Sent it. Can't jam it on the backhand. Now Hoon Kim comes to grab it. He'll turn and head up ice. And now circle back. Across to Spencer Stanley. Left on back dangerously. Elser could have had a steal there and a breakaway. Here comes Kim over the blue line left side. Plays it on back to DiStefani. Swung to Stanley. Angles into the corner left side. Stanley now trying to center it for Sennett. Deflected away from him, near side in front of the Seahawk bench. Spun out to center. DiStefani will come onto it. Sennett now trying to streak 1-on-3. Knifed off the puck. Poked away by Justin Dixon. Dixon now down the middle. Here's Darcy sprinting right towards the net. Left off for Dixon. Throws it on the goal and whistles it wide of the right pipe. Seahawks wanted to try and get the home run pass, but offside are the Nor'easters. Fortunate whistle there for Salve. That could have been carried right in on the goal by Jake Fuss. 32 seconds left of 4-on-4. Seahawks win the draw. Boudreau challenged by Fuss. Behind the cage now, Brendan Kim. Seltenreich harassing him in the corner left side. Fuss now coming as well. 20 seconds to go here, a 4-on-4. And here comes Mitch Walensky with speed. Up the right side. Snaps it on the goal, and the save made by Gerard. Brendan Kim's rebound shot deflects in behind the net. He comes to get it in the left wing corner. 9 seconds left of 4-on-4. Here's Boudreau. Along the boards right side. Slowly into the corner. Now right side, out of the box, Kandurka. Seahawks, Kim paddles it on the goal. Save made by Gerard. Boudreau grabs the rebound left side. Plays it in behind the net. Kandurka trying to keep it away from Chris Jones and keep this alive. He does. Spinning in the corner right side now, right out to the side of the goal. Plays it through the blue paint and out onto the wing left side. Jamie Zanka around the boards but not out. Brendan Kim able to kick it in back behind the cage. Seahawks making a little half change here. And it skipped back out and will roll down. And they wave off icing. Azano out to center. Snapped into England's corner, and they'll call icing here against Salve. 6:23 to go in the second period. Winslow and England on the draw here in the right circle. Attacking zone for UNE. Lozano out to face-off win for Salve. Looking to wedge it out. Lozano behind the net. Out to the near side. And Nor'easter lost his stick, so that kept that puck in. Seahawks, though, with it again. Here's Paquette. Seahawks offside. And now scaled into the right wing corner with 5:52 to go in the second. 2-2 game. Winslow alone on the right side. Spins away from Benson. Skates out high. Shuffles the backhand in front. Picked off by the Seahawks. Trying to hit Mitch Walensky, and they do onside. Walensky to the net. Dragged down in front. Seahawks pleading for a penalty shot. So tripping the call, that is very close. From our position, it looked like Walensky had the angle and was pulled down from behind. Seahawks, either way, though, will go to the power play with 5:33 to go. So, tripping called. They'll put Alex Sheehy in the box. Seahawks win the draw. Brendan Kim throws it on the goal and wide. McLean races over, shielding the puck. Skates up the near side, plays it into the corner, but picked off and cleared instead by Chris Jones. Latinovich will swing it away from Seltenreich. Brendan Kim to Sennett with speed left side. Moves it to Benson. Has to chase it into the corner left side. Looking to center it. It floats off a Nor'easter and in on the goal. It has to be held by Gerard. A little bit of friendly fire there. Off a crazy bounce. Last time the Seahawks and Nor'easters played in the Seahawks home rink, we saw some crazy goals like that. And what was a blowout win for the Nor'easters, where just everything they fired at the net was finding a way in. Almost a crazy type of goal there, with the puck deflecting off a defenseman up in the air. Stanley sprints now up the right side. Recovers the puck in the corner. Pinned to the boards. Winslow looking to wrap it around and out, and he does. 1:05 left on the power play for Salve. 4:34 to go in the second. Both teams have had an opportunity to try and push the lead or take the lead here in this second. Once we got to 2-2. Stanley out from behind the net. Pressured and turned over here. Seltenreich lost an edge. Couldn't get that one either on the goal. Also had Tyler Glennon chasing there shorthanded. Seltenreich again. Shorthanded here, trying to center it in front. Hops along for Glennon. He looks to play it on back, and it will angle to Liam Darcy. We'll just backtrack and then fly it into the right wing corner. Boudreau, 14 seconds left on the power play here if the Seahawks can get started. And Boudreau spun around and knocked down by Glennon. Turned over. And that'll do it. Back to even strength. Out of the box is Sheehy. Across now to Young. Looking to tip it into the slot. Picked off instead by Glennon. Left side, Fuss. Kroon forces him into the corner. Glennon battling with Lozano. Winslow plays it around. Paquette sprinting over to get there first. Can't send it out of the zone. It hops up to the blue line. Now can be carried out by Englund. Looking to sprint straight ahead. He flings it into the right wing corner. Spitzer. Around the board, Seahawks looking to make changes. Tipped into the zone. Zaremli on the backhand. Floats it out. No icing. Far side, Jake Fuss. Now McLean from his own blue line with 2:42 to go in the second of a 2-2 game. Garrett Zaremli. Space ahead. Sends it into the corner. Chases it down. Pinned in deep. Kanderka deflects it back. Nor'easters have to restart here. Brendan Kim at the blue line, given away to Buffaline. Right side, the shot and the save made by Latinovich. .2:11 to play in the second period. will draw in the right wing circle. Courtmach will take it against DiStefani. Attacking zone for UNE. And DiStefani wins it. Around the boards, Borges. Can't clear it. Courtmach fires it through the slot. On the far side, Sennett. Able to get it out to center. Hoon Kim from his own zone. Off the glass, out to center. DiStefani scoops it on the backhand towards the net, and it will be held by Girard. This will be an attacking zone draw here for Salve with 1:43 to go in the second. DiStefani and Glennon. Seahawks win it. Hoon Kim with a shot, and that's blocked. Elser standing in the way. Hoon keeps it alive. Stanley with a drive and another block shot. Taking the worst of that was Will Spitzer. Stanley again at the blue line. Tied up there for a moment and one-armed out by the Nor'easters. Buffaline able to get it back out to center. Here's Sennett. Tiptoes over the line, tries to sprint through three men. Turned over and lost to Will Spitzer. And now Borges tied up in the corner. I think offsides is going to be called here. With 1:15 to play in the second. Seahawks win the draw. And then Boudreau has it poked away. Here's Dixon on a little 2-on-1. Leaves it for Elser, and he can't get it to go. Here's Walensky. Cuts left side, top of the circle. Snaps it on the goal, and it goes high and wide. Final minute. As announced by public address announcer Phil Audette. Off the short glass, out to center. Snapped up to Zimmer, over the line. Ducks the shoulder with 38 seconds into the corner. Zimmer back to the outside and can't connect with Kroon at the blue line. Boudreau races back to get it with 30 seconds to go in the period. And just taking time here are the Seahawks. Kinderka over the line right side, and Walensky a little eager to get over the line. Seahawks will be offside. And they're calling a penalty here against Walensky for interference. It looked to me like he was just holding his spot at the blue line. Well, 15 seconds to go in the second. And again, if the Nor'easters don't score quickly here, they'll once again have a clean sheet. Off the draw, the shot fired wide by Chris Jones. Seahawks clear it out to center. 8 seconds to go. Winslow will backtrack. Darcy now with 5 seconds. Darcy with 3, snaps it on the goal. Saved by Latinovich, who just flings the puck into the corner as time expires. We're going to put 1 second back on the clock. So we will play one more second here just to draw. Not enough time to get a shot to the back of the net. And that'll do it for the second period. So UNE will have 1:45 left on a power play to begin the third period. And just like we thought, this game is tied. Salve Regina 2, UNE 2 here in this big Commonwealth Coast Conference showdown, and you're watching it here on the Salve Athletics Network. We make the turn for home. We'll take a break while they tend to the ice and be back with the call of the third period. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to St. George's, getting ready for the start of the third period here between Salve Regina and the University of New England, this big Commonwealth Coast Conference men's ice hockey bout. Thank you for finding us here on the Salve Athletics Network. Andrew Pizzelli here bringing you the call. All tied up at 2. Power play to start this third period for UNE. They're 1 for 6. As I said, coming into tonight, the top power play team in the CCC, 9th in the nation. 1 for 6 right now. Seahawks 1 for 5. It's a 24-23 shot advantage for the Nor'easters. A lot of blocked shots here in this one. Just what we expected, though. Back and forth game. Very tight game. Seahawks led 1-0 and 2-1. The Nor'easters have come back to tie twice. And they'll have 1:45 left on a power play to start this third period. And we're underway here in the third period. DiStefani peels it off the glass far side, leaves it in stride for George Sennett. Snaps it on the goal and just wide. Seahawks still shorthanded here. Puck in the corner left side. Turned over and punched around the boards by Azzano. In deep, taken away by DiStefani, centered, but no one home as the Seahawks were in the midst of a change. 1:13 to go on the power play here for UNE. Winslow over the line, puts on the brakes along the boards. Up top, Darcy. Skates right side, shielding the puck. Curling at the circle right side, now up top. Left side to Winslow. Straight away, Darcy. Left side, Winslow drives it on the goal, blocked in front, and then fired down the ice by Zaremli. Stung after that one, but does his job and gets it all the way down. Sheehy behind the goal. Skates it out through center. Leaves it on back for Dixon. Around Benson. Dixon now up the middle. Dixon lost it in the high slot. Benson trying to flip it out. Can't clear it. Jones will keep it alive right side. Dancing into the corner. Away from Stanley. Back to Dixon. Now Jones lost it. Kept alive by Sheehy. Big scramble. That one tipped in front and just wide. Out of the box is Walensky. Back to even strength. Thrown in on the goal. Loose right side. Seahawks will grab it. Walensky over the line. Snaps it on the goal, and that's fought off by Gerard. Out of play. $18:04 to go in the third. Back to 5-on-5. Zimmer and Glennon here on the draw on the circle right side. Tied up in the skates. Walensky knocked down. That one thrown on the goal. Gerard makes the save. Zimmer couldn't get to the rebound, and it squirts now to center. Left side, Vukota. Chased into the corner, trying to get around Brendan Kim. The two of them go tumbling down behind the net. Puck out to the wing left side. Seth Benson trying to get it along for Walensky. Tied up with Darcy, who has it now pinned to the boards. Loose for Benson. Walensky has to get back on side, so Benson fires it into the corner. It angles in towards the goal. Sticked aside by Gerard. Cleared out to center now by the Nor'easters. Walensky nearly had the steal. Able to poke it to himself in the circle right side. Walensky snaps it towards the net, blocked in front. Descanio takes a hit, gets the puck away. Turned over to Young. He'll poke it into the corner right side and give chase. Paquette. Lost it in deep. Back come the Nor'easters. Chad Morrell. Kroon now for Salve from the corner. Chipped it off the glass. Angles it down. Thrown wide of the goal, and this one will be icing. Off the stick of Jamie Zanka. Senior from Camden, Maine. 16:58 to go in the third period. Attacking zone draw here for Salve. Tyler Carangelo to take it against Shea Courtmanch. Left wing circle. To the wall. McLean looking to swing it up top to the point. Picked off by the Nor'easters. Here's Courtmanch. Over the blue line right side. Plays it in deep on the backhand. Stanley shuffles it along now. McLean. Carangelo touches it forward. No one there for Salve. This will be icing against the Seahawks. Teams will come all the way back down to the Salve end of the ice. Winslow for UNE, Carangelo for Salve in the right wing circle of the attacking end for the Nor'easters. They win the draw. Jones from one knee across. Sheehy. Puck into the corner right side. Hops in the air for a second. Settled down by Dixon. Turning in the circle. Plays it up top to the blue line left side. Snapped in on the goal. Save made by Latinovich. Alex Sheehy from the circle left side. DeStefani and Winslow now on the draw left circle. And the Seahawks win it. Zaremli floats it in the air, bounced out through center. Sheehy back there for the Nor'easters. Now Jones nearly turned it over in front. Dangerous pass trying to get it to Dixon. DeStefani was there right in front of the cage. Shuko out to Jones, throws it wide of the net. Rebound hops in behind the cage. Boudreau trying to get it along, picked off by Dixon, centered for the shot, and that goes high off the stick of Jones. Winslow, left side, turns and fires it on the goal. Holding the pipe was Latinovich. Up the boards near side. Fuss plays it in deep. DeStefani throws a check in there on Shuko. Kept alive by Fuss now. Spins in the corner right side, up to Sheehy, across to Jones. Blitzed by Borges, his shot flutters wide. Behind the net, DeStefani plays it to Garrett Zaremli. Zaremli. Behind the net, Boudreau. Trying to clear it, and that one knifed down in front of the Seahawk bench, and they're going to call a high stick here. This face-off will come to the neutral zone. 15-10 to go in the third. Benson grabs the draw. Back to Azzano. Snapped all the way across to Brendan Kim. Back to Azzano. Floats it up to the line. Knocked away by Zimmer. Azzano trying to get it back to Benson. Turned over. Centering pass. Blocked. Benson trying to swat it out onto the wing. Kept alive by the Nor'easters behind the cage. Now into the corner, Brendan Kim trying to clear it up to the blue line. And it comes to Walensky. He sprints right side now. Carries it wide. Walensky throws it towards the net and wide. Stanley, left side, pinching in. Stanley behind the net now, lost the puck. Had it poked away from behind. At the blue line, held in by Brendan Kim. Fakes the shot, drives right side, throws it towards the goal, picked off in deep by the Nor'easters. Dante DePinio plays it around, but not out, and then floated out to the blue line, collected by Brendan Kim. On the rush, Young able to get a piece of that, so no icing. This one deflects down. No icing here on a deflection. Hoon Kim from behind the net. Back to Spencer Stanley. Looking to race up the near side. Stanley gains the line. Saucers it in. And then Girard turned and fired that. It'll go out of play. Seahawks will get to put 5 fresh skaters out there. 13:36 to go in the third. Attacking zone draw, left circle. Carangelo against Glennon. Glennon falls down, so does Carangelo. Puck into the corner left side. Elser chips it to the blue line. Paddled back in by the Seahawks. Kendurka along the boards far side has it knocked away. Puck hops around. Elser spins it into the zone. Chipped out. Kendurka now. Strides ahead with speed up the left side. Kendurka around contact out to the right circle. Trying to play it to Zaremli. Instead it deflects into the slot and is taken by the Nor'easters. Some tired legs here. Chris Jones will just gain the line and flip it in. Kroon. Back to Zaremli. Kroon holding in deep behind the net. Zaremli trying to snap it all the way up. DiStefani touches it into the zone. Takes a shot as he does so. Jones sent across ice now. Sheehy over the line. Watched by Brendan Kim. Sheehy straight to the net with the shot. That one blocked and wide. Sennett now looking to counter quickly here for Salve. Along to Kim. Back to Sennett. Trying to touch it in front. Kim trying to get it before Girard. But the sophomore goaltender able to swat it out onto the wing. Onside now is Borges. Borges down the right-hand side trying to sneak it past for Sennett. Deflected behind the cage. Hopped into the air now, and a Nor'easter defenseman and Girard both went for that, so it kept it alive in deep. Sheehy looking for space. Walks it out to the blue line. Chips it left side. Brendan Kim ties up Buffaline. 11:42 to go in the third. Still tied at 2. Centering pass off the apron of the goal. Nor'easters keep it alive in the corner left side. Into the circle now. Deking his way for a shot that goes wide. That was Darcy. Shuko trying to center it once again for Winslow. Winslow now left side. Darcy along the wall. Back to Winslow in the circle. Wristed on the goal and into the glove of Latinovich. $11:13 to go in regulation. Winslow will be on the draw here for UNE. Carangelo for Salve. In the circle left side. Nor'easters win it. Out to the blue line, Darcy. On the left side, and that one's tipped on the net and saved in the glove of Latinovich. We'll draw in the circle left side once again. Puck tied up in the circle. 6-person scrum in the left side circle. Stanley finally able to squirt it out. On edge now. And they will whistle icing. $10:57 to go in the third. We will draw once again in the left wing circle here of the attacking end for the Nor'easters. Carangelo and Winslow. One to the wall. Stanley tied up, fell down. Kendurka trying to shield the puck and clear it. Dixon now with it in deep for UNE. Battling with Stanley. And Stanley comes away with it near side. Floats it out on a bounce. Taken back by the Nor'easters. Spitzer. Tipped into the zone by Shuko. 10-19 to go. This one turned over again in front. Dixon trying to cut towards the net. And he is upended. Actually, make that Jake Fuss. Tripped up, trying to spin to the goal. And this will put the Nor'easters on the power play. Hoon Kim will sit for two with 10-16 to play in the third. Seahawks have done a good job on the penalty kill here tonight. It's a big ask, though, to keep giving this Nor'easter power play this many chances. The Seahawks penalty kill come through again. Seahawks able to clear it. Wrapped around the boards and down. Just past the midpoint here of the third period. And 99 seconds to go on the power play here for UNE. Sheehy through center. Angling around two men. Carries right side. On the backhand, looking to play it to the point to Jones. Deflected by DiStefani. Nor'easters will start the rush again. This one touched in. They'll say no icing. Seahawks got a piece of it. Azano smashes it around the boards, but not out. Seltenreich all the way across to the left side. Sheehy up top to Jones. His one-timer on the net. Tipped and they score! Chris Jones from straight away with 1:09 left on the power play and 9:25 to go in the third gives the Nor'easters their first lead of the night. First goal of the year for Jones. And now the Seahawks find themselves trailing. Spencer Stanley. Near side now, Azano. To center, Mitch Walensky. Floats it in the air into the corner left side. Darcy will get there first for UNE. Benson pushes it in on the backhand. Darcy again, challenged by Zimmer. Puck left side. Here comes Elser over the line. Skates it out high. Elser spinning at the right point. Plays it in deep. Boudreau looking to move it along for Benson. Jones keeps it alive. Here comes Walensky. Gathers behind. Now sprints ahead. Walensky down the middle with a backhand save made by Gerard. Rebound out to the left side and collected by DePonio. Descanio, left side. Pushed to the wall by Zaremli. Carangelo trying to tip it to himself out of the zone. Kept alive and thrown in on the net. Latinovich will leave it for Boudreau. 8:09 to go in the third. Suddenly the clock moving quickly here if you're a Salve fan. Out of the reach of McLean. And a hand pass ruled here with 7:58 to play in the third period. Seahawks trying to snap a 3-game losing streak to the Nor'easters, dating back to the 2019 Commonwealth Coast Conference Championship. Played at Boss Arena. $7:52 to go. Puck behind the net in the Nor'easter zone. Now in the corner left side. Thrown out to center. Carried along by Jake Fuss. Plays it right side. Carangelo swings it out of the reach of Boudreau. Nor'easters to keep it in. Seltenreich behind the net to Fuss. Fuss now free in the corner. Blitz by Boudreau, gives him a shove. Seltenreich trying to center it on the backhand. Thrown towards the goal again from the left side by Zonka. Carangelo on the far side, looks to accelerate. Instead, drops it back off. Fuss was tied up with Zaremli. Seahawks with it now. Can't connect with Englund. Nor'easters have it. Zanka. Tipped into the zone by Kortmanch. 6:56 to go in the third. Brendan Kim. Straight down the right side, plays it into the corner. Looking to center it. That one thrown on the goal and saved by Gerard. Being upended was Englund on his way to the net. Actually, make that DiStefani, who's taking some big shots here tonight. Trying to quickly get it back up to him at the blue line. He turns and fires it in. Chasing after it is Borges. Gives a shot in the corner left side. This one turned over, trying to get it to send it in front. Stanley from the blue line, and that's saved by Gerard. Azano plays it in deep. Left side. Borges moves it to Sennett, who got the scoring started here today for Salve. DiStefani chases left side. Sennett and DiStefani there. Stanley pinching in as well left side, trying to get it along. Behind the net, Sennett, the captain, turning behind the cage, looking to send it out onto the wing for DiStefani. Picked off. Nor'easters can't clear it, though. Walking it in is Hoon Kim. In the circle, right side. Spins it back to DiStefani at the blue line. Faking the one-timer. Right side now, Hoon Kim trying to get it back. Stanley waiting. Shooting! Trying to look for the tip. It goes wide. Hoon Kim races to get it. Some very tired legs out there right now for UNE. And Borges getting into it in front with Vukoda. That stops this. What is the call here? Borges looked like Vukoda along with Chris Jones getting into it in front of the net. And so they're going to bring a face-off here out to neutral ice. That's a big break for UNE. Kim, fans on the pass. And now it's entered in by the Nor'easters. 5:22 to play in the third period. Seahawks looking for a goal. Stanley around a man. Left side, throws it on the cage, and it's held by Gerard. Same five will stay out there for both sides. Zimmer on the draw. Nearly had it towards the cage, instead poked away and taken by the Nor'easters. Dixon plays it across now for Sheehy. Season opening down the right side. Sheehy into the corner. Around the boards left side to Dixon. Out to the point. Deflected to Zimmer. Taken now by Stanley. He'll walk it ahead. Stanley over the blue line. Zimmer now down the right-hand side. Delays back to Seth Benson. Benson turns, fans on the one-timer. Puck lost in his skates across to the far side. Free for Benson to play it in deep on the backhand. Missed opportunity there for Salve. 4.5 to go in the third. Carangelo chases after Sheehy in the corner left side. Hand pass ruled here. Carangelo left side will take the draw against Tyler Glennon. Loose in the slot, floated out to the blue line. Down on one knee, Boudreau keeps it in. Carangelo left side, throws it towards the goal. It deflects and is floated. Loose in the slot, McLean comes to clean it up. Skates now in behind the net, looks to shuffle it on the backhand. Carangelo up top to Boudreau. He fires the one-timer. That goes wide. It hops back behind the cage around the boards. Boudreau from the point will feather it in deep to McLean. across to the right side, wide of Zaremli. Seahawks have to reset from center. 3:46 to go. Puck nearly turned over, and it is. And Tyler Glennon will just softly play it in. Puck on the far side. Skated out by the Nor'easters. Up the left side now. Aragon to the net with a shot. Save made by Latinovich. Rebound loose in the slot. Out high now, Darcy. He looks to one-timer. That's blocked by Brendan Kim. Thrown towards the net again, and a pad save made by Latinovich. DiStefani with the puck in deep. Lifts it end over end. Bounces it down the ice. They say no icing. Chasing after it is Sennett. As we hit 3 minutes to play in the third period. DiStefani right side. Knifed off the puck. It comes to Brendan Kim. Up top to Anthony Azzano. He waits. Throws it on the goal. Off a man. Looked to be headbutted by Borges. Big scramble in front. And Gerard able to find it and freeze it. .248 to play. Well, this is exactly the type of game we thought we'd get. A heavyweight fight. So the Seahawks have one more haymaker left in them here to try and knot this thing up. Zimmer on the draw left side. We'll take it in the attacking end for Salve against Glennon. And the Nor'easters win it. Icing called here. And Walensky a little shaken up after that play. I think he caught a stick up in the chops. Seahawks will get the attacking zone draw once again. Carangelo against Glennon. Azzano trying to sprint right side to keep it in. Instead, it's swatted out by Justin Dixon. Brendan Kim, near side Carangelo. Carangelo fell down, and a delayed penalty coming. Extra attacker on with 2:17 to go. Brendan Kim leaves it for John McLean. Steers it over the blue line, carries down the middle, and it's touched up by the Nor'easters. So Salve will get a power play here with 2:07 to go in the third period. And if your head coach Zach Klein, at what point do you think about trying to make this a 6-on-4? It'd be a gamble because the Nor'easters would have a chance to just send it in on the goal. We'll keep it here. Timeout called by Salve to draw something up here. Seahawks led this game 1-0. Nor'easters tied it at 1. Seahawks took a 2-1 lead. Nor'easters came back. 2 unanswered for them to take the lead here in the third period. It has been a back-and-forth game. Seahawks will have a chance, though, to try and tie it up. And like I said, at what point, if you can't score, do you think about pulling Latinovich to go 6-on-4? You would give the Nor'easters basically free shots on the penalty kill to fire it down towards the open net. I've had a lot of interesting special team situations here tonight. See if it's the Seahawks power play. And the Seahawks initially sent 6 men out. Now Benson will come back to the bench. A lot hinges on this draw here. 2:07 to go. Latinovich in the net for the moment. Tie up on the draw. Puck in the corner left side. Nor'easters played in deep, and they send it all the way down. Alex Sheehy. Latinovich moves it away from Seltenreich. Are they calling a penalty in the corner? And Brendan Kim is being called for a penalty here in the corner. And Zach Klon is hot. Well, now all the calculus changes. You're 4-on-4 for a minute and 47. There's 1:54 left in the game. They called delay of game. Well, the Seahawks now, same thing applies, except this time you're going to have to pull the goalie if you want the advantage. 4-on-4 for a minute and 40 seconds. And on the net, Latinovich makes the save. Hoon Kim retreats. 99 seconds to go in the third. John McLean will start the rush here. Near side to George Sennett. And to the bench comes Latinovich. Sennett skates in over the blue line right side. Extra attacker on for Salve. Pass across. Sheehy trying to get it across. Seltenreich knifed away by Stanley. He had the open net to shoot. Did Seltenreich. 5-on-4 with the open net. Stanley trying to center it. Blocked at the blue line. Kept alive. McLean waits. Trying to throw it towards the net. That's blocked by Seltenreich with 1:10 to play. Puck hops out of play, and we will draw in the attacking end. $1:10 to go. And a minute and 3 seconds before Chris Jones comes out of the box, but Seahawks win the draw. Stanley across to McLean. His one-time shot saved by Gerard. It hops high in the air and then drops in behind the net. Seahawks keep it in the zone. Stanley at the blue line trying to hold it in, and he does. Swings it across to McLean. Back into the slot. DiStefani. His shot is blocked. Stanley with 50 seconds. Moves it right side to McLean. Fakes the drive. Paddles it towards the goal, and Sennett tips it wide with 44 seconds to go. Stanley back to McLean right side. 40 seconds to go. His shot saved by Gerard. Loosened the slot. Sent down the ice and just wide of the net. Digging for it is McLean. The puck is loose in front of the cage. And a whistle comes. Icing the call because it's 4-on-4. Seahawks will get the attacking zone draw with 31 seconds to play in the third. 24 seconds left before the Nor'easters can get the extra skater back out of the penalty box to make it technically a power play for UNE. But the Seahawks, in all likelihood, aren't going to be worrying about that much. They're going to want to keep this puck in the attacking end. 31 seconds to try and find the equalizer. Timeout called by Kevin Swallow. 7th season at the helm of the Nor'easters for him. And he's going to talk up the defense here and give his guys a breather after that icing call. Well, a tough break for Salve. Brendan Kim called for a delay of game with the Seahawks on a power play. Potentially trying to go for a 6-on-4. "31 seconds to play. Sennett, DiStefani, McLean, Stanley, Benson. The 5 out there for Salve. Darcy, Sheehy, Seltenreich, and Aragon, who's on the draw here. Nor'easters win it, and they'll just send it down once again and ice it with 26 seconds. And with the time left, I don't think they care much about icing it. They'll take the 5 seconds. We'll draw again. Senate this time to take it against Aragon. In the circle left side with 26 seconds. Net is empty for Salve. Tied up on the draw. Darcy lost it in the corner. Up to the blue line, Stanley with 22 seconds and on the net, and it's saved by Gerard on the rebound. 20 seconds to go. Senate to take the draw against Aragon again. Senate gets it back to DiStefani. Has it tied up to Stanley. Feathers it for McLean. Tied up left side in the circle, and it's punched out to neutral ice. Seltenreich will win the race for it. He'll feather it towards the net and wide, but with 6 seconds to go, he can just run this into the corner up to the blue line with 4 seconds. Seahawks are not going to be able to get a shot away, and that will do it. UNE trailing most of the game, able to tie it up, and here in the third period, they take the lead, and they hold it down the stretch to earn the 3-2 victory here on the road. Salve will fall to 11-5-0, 9-3-0 in the CCC. UNE, they improve to 9-2-1, 8-2-1 in the Commonwealth Coast Conference. Next up for both teams, UNE will be at Wentworth on January the 28th at 7 p.m. Seahawks will be on the road at Curry. Same day, the 28th. That game slated for a 7 p.m. start. Want to thank our entire staff and production crew, Presley Boyce, for helping to provide live statistics here tonight. Your producer has been Michaela Ames. Paulie Buckles was your cameraman here tonight, and want to thank you all for joining and listening along with us. This was a thrilling one here on a Monday night. Thank you for finding us. Once again, your final UNE 3, Salve Regina 2. I'm Andrew Pizzelli. Have a good night, everyone.